Welcome traders to this educational video of Nifty Analysis, episode number 36. In my previous educational video, I had shared that Nifty was in an overall uptrend and on weekly charts, basically what we had seen that there was a negative divergence, but which was not extremely powerful, which I had clearly mentioned that yes, we have a negative divergence on the weekly charts you can see, but it was not as powerful as it should be. And in the monthly charts also I had clearly mentioned that this particular candle is not yet complete, so it doesn't make sense to much analyze this candle in the monthly chart. But recently what I have been seeing is whatever activity is happening since last 4-5 days is majorly in the shorter term charts rather than in the medium to long term charts. All right. So what I had mentioned in the previous video that market was slightly overstretched. We can see that this up move had occurred, and after this up move, a lot of difference was visible in this 50-day simple moving average and the price. Even the RSI was overbought, and a healthy correction was welcome. But rather than a one-day correction, a one-day large candle 290 points down, it happened that particular day on 15th of October. Rather than that, a smaller correction with smaller candles was much welcome. But nevertheless, as I always say, that market has its own nature of dealing with things. And in my previous video, I had clearly mentioned that if this correction continues, then possibly we could hit 11,550 levels somewhere over here, and possibly then we could hit 11,400 levels and even 11,250 levels. Now what I'm seeing is once I made this video on 15th of October, immediately the next day on 16th of October, there was a gap up, and especially in the bank Nifty, there was a massive gap up, and suddenly things started changing. Now the question is that has the trend changed in the short term or the view remains the same? Well, according to me, at times we need to understand that we should be changing our views as per the changing situations in the market. I always believe that always stick to your rules, but never stick to a single view in the market. If price changes its behavior, you need to change your view itself with the price action. So basically, according to me, this is a very large candle. All right, this is an extremely large candle, no doubt about that, because if you compare the size of this candle with all the other candles recently, then this is one of the biggest candle. All right, now generally speaking, generally, not always, but generally the midpoint of this candle is considered as a decent resistance point. Even in the short term charts, I have been checking that there are many indicators which are signaling that market is picking up shorter term momentum on the upside. Now, as per my analysis, I would say that if Nifty closes above 11,950 levels for today and maybe even tomorrow, and the upward momentum continues, then there is a possibility that we could hit 12,000 levels somewhere over here. We could also go and test somewhere around 11,125 levels, and possibly the last level which I have as of now with me is 12,250. Now again saying this is possible only if Nifty spot manages to close above 11,950 levels. All right, and once again this support, I would give a very good importance to this support. And if the Nifty closes below this particular level, 11,650 or 11,600 levels, then I would stick to my lower levels also, 11,550, 11,400 levels, and 11,250 levels. So we need to understand at times we cannot have a simple directional view. As a technical analyst, as a trader, I need to understand that if I am taking a long position or if I am taking a short position, and if that position does not work out, if market goes the other way around, I need to have a certain sort of view if it is possible to gauge from the charts. If it is not possible, it's a different thing. We'll move away and sit on the sidelines, but I can clearly see right now that a breakout above 11,950 levels would test the higher levels like 11,550. Yeah, I'm sorry, 12,000 levels, 12,125 and 12,250 levels. And on the downside, as I said, 11,600 levels is a very important support. This is a very important support because this is the previous high. So if this is broken on closing basis for at least 1 or 2 days, then 11,550 levels, 11,400 levels, and 11,250 levels is possible. And one more thing, why did this bounce back has come? Why this sudden bounce has come? What I gauged from this particular chart is a simple thing, that this previous high has acted as a very good support along with this 23.6% Fibonacci retracement. Generally speaking, this swing is not extremely long, so this support should not have been very strong, but nevertheless, due to this previous high, which is along with this Fibonacci support, this makes this particular support a very important support. All right. So I have shared my view on Nifty in this particular video. In my next educational video, I'll try to share something even more interesting. Till then, trade wisely.